Good morning, students. This is Suman Chaswal, your English teacher. How are all of you? Good? I'm fine too, thank you. So, I had done some spoken English classes and I had told you that we will do different ways of asking questions and then answering them. We started with what? We did many questions by using the interrogative word what. Now, today we will use others like where. Where always tells place, and when. When tells time. Where, when, and the third one I will take is who. For people we use who. Okay. So today we will do, they are from the WH family. We have already done what. Today we will do where, when, and who. So let's get started. In fact, we should say interrogative words. And we are going to use these interrogative words to frame questions. Which are those interrogative words? Today I said we will use three of them. Where, when, and why. Who. Okay. Where tells us place, when tells us time, and who tells us about a person. Okay, so let's frame questions. Let's start with where. Where do you live? Remember, the rule is the same, that after an interrogative word I told you, you will have to use a helping verb or an auxiliary verb and then the subject. Okay, not where you do live, where you live do, where live do you. Okay, where do helping verb and then the subject. Where do you live? Okay, what will be the answer? I live in Delhi. Where do you live? I live in Delhi. Let's ask the second question. Where? Let's change the helping verb. Where is your house? Where is your house? Where, interrogative word, helping verb, and then the subject. Where is your house? Give me the answer, students. Your house will change to my house. My house is in Dwarka. My house is in Defence Colony. My house is in Southex. Okay? So, where is your house? Or we can also say, in relation with some place. Where is your house? My house is near the market. My house is near the park. My house is behind the church. Okay? We can also give position by in this way. Next, let's take another question. Now use another helping verb, are. Where are is plural. So, where are the boys? Where are the boys? Give me the answer. The boys are in the garden. Where are the boys? The boys are. I told you, always frame your answer from the question. The boys are in the school. The boys are in the class. The boys are playing football. The boys are sitting in the classroom. Okay? Let's try another one. Now use another helping verb. Where has. Suppose we use the helping verb has, then with has we use he, she, or it, singular. So where has he gone? Always remember, with has we always use verb in the third form. If we are using the helping verb has, the verb has to be in third form. Where has he gone? Start the answer. He has gone to the market. Where has he gone? He has gone to school. Where has he gone? He has gone for watching a movie. Okay? Take another one. Where, now make it had. Has we use with he, she, it. Have we use with I, you, or plural. So, where have you kept the keys? Students, I told you right from the beginning when I started my spoken English classes, always think in English. If you want to speak in English, think in English. Don't do translation. I have seen many YouTube channels where they are teaching English in Hindi. Okay, I do not use any Hindi word because hearing, listening is a part of learning English. You are listening to me speaking English, this is affecting you. It is helping you. You are learning to speak English. So think also in English. Don't do translation. When students start doing translation, they never can get fluent. Okay? So please don't speak in Hindi and then translate it into English. Okay? It will come to you. Don't worry about the mistakes. Mistakes are meant to be done. But then recurrent mistakes will help you to learn. Okay? Where have you kept the keys? I have kept. I told you, have if we are using, then the verb will be in the third form. Kept. Keep, kept, kept. So start from here. I have kept the keys on the shelf. I have kept the keys in my bag. I have kept the keys on the table. Okay? So from the question itself, you will get the answer. So start your answer from the question. Okay? You will not go wrong. I have kept the keys in my bag. Okay? Take another one. Where, now use will. Where will you go tomorrow? Where will you go tomorrow? Answer, I will go to school tomorrow. Where will you go tomorrow? I will go to the market tomorrow. Because we are talking about future, so we are using will. Okay? Where will you go tomorrow? I will go to the park tomorrow. Where will you go tomorrow? I will go for a walk tomorrow morning. Okay? Take another one. Where? Here we use do, here you use did. Where did he go yesterday? Because we are talking about did, which is the second form of the verb, past form. So it is in past tense. Where did he go yesterday? Start from here. He did go. Go will become went. He went for a party yesterday. Where did he go yesterday? He went to meet his friends yesterday. Where did he go yesterday? He did not go anywhere yesterday. He did not go. He went. So he went. But if it's not, so then we will use did. He did not go anywhere yesterday. Okay? So I have changed the helping verb to did. From do present to past did. Okay? Try another one. Where can? Can is a modal. Where can I park my car? where can I park my car? So what will be the answer? You. When it is you, it changes to I, and if it is I, it changes to you. You can park your car next to mine. Okay? You can park your car in the parking space. In my parking space. You can park your car in the lane. Okay? You can park your car next to the red one. So the red car standing next to that, beside the red car. Okay? So where can I park my car? I have used the modal can. So in this way, students, I have used with where, I have used do, where is, where are, where has, where have, where will, where did, where can. So you can make so many questions. Okay? With one also, where do you live? Where do you go in the evening? Where do you eat where do you eat your lunch? Where do you go for dinner? You can ask so many questions. You know the form. Where do you? Where do you play? Where do you sit and study? Okay, so you can make so many questions by using this format. Okay, what is the rule? Interrogative word plus helping verb, then the subject. Okay, so make questions, answer those questions, write them down, and then read them out. Again and again, when you read them out, it will come to you and your fluency will increase. Okay, now let's take the second one, when. In the same way, let's do with when. Let's take when and use is. When is your birthday? When always tells time. Okay? So, when is your birthday? Answer, my birthday is on the 20th. Or my birthday is in June. With month we use in and with date we use on or day. My birthday is on Monday. My birthday is in September. Month we use in and day we use on. When? Use are. When are the people coming back? When are the people coming back? Start from here. The people are coming back tomorrow. When are the people? Are we always use with plural. When are the people coming back? The people are coming back tomorrow. So it becomes so easy. If you answer from the question itself, half your answer is already there. You have to add one or two words. Okay? When are the boys going for the match? When are the girls going to meet? Okay? So we can answer or make other questions. Take another question. When? We use is, are. When do? When do you go to sleep? When do you go to sleep? Start from here. I go to sleep at 8 o'clock. When do you go to sleep? I go to sleep late. You don't need to tell the time, you can say late. Late means 11, 12 and so on. When do you go to sleep? I like to sleep early. Or you can tell the time. Now, with do, there's another helping verb, does. Let's take does. Does we always use with third person, he, she or it. When does Ram do his homework? When does Ram do his homework? Ram does his homework in the evening. Ram does his homework at 5 o'clock. Ram does his homework at night. Ram does his homework in the morning. Okay? So we have with does we use Ram or he or she or it. Okay? Then use another one. When was. Here we use present. Now let's take when. When was the party? When was the party? Start the answer. The party was last week. The party was yesterday. When was the party? When always tells time, so you have to tell some time. The party was means anything action has already happened. Was is past. The party was last week. The party was yesterday. Okay? Now in past the plural is were. When were the boys studying? When were the boys studying? The boys were studying at 10 o'clock. The boys were studying last night because we are asking about past. So it has to be past time. When were the boys studying? The boys were studying yesterday. Okay? Take future. When? Will. When will you come to my house? When will you come to my house? I will come to your house tomorrow. When will you come to my house? I will come to your house in the evening. I will come to your house next week. Next Monday. Okay? Take another one. When can you help me? When can you help me? Now I am taking the modal can. I can help you anytime. I can help you tomorrow. I can help you today. I can help you in the evening. I can help you tomorrow morning. Okay, because we are asking about the time. When can you help me? So in this way, students, write down many questions using when and answer those questions and then read them repeatedly, read them again and again, and it will flow on your tongue. And that is what fluency is all about. Next, let's come to the next one. Who. Who we always use for person, people. Okay? Who is your neighbor? That means who lives next door. Who is your neighbor? Start from here. My neighbor is Mr. Gupta. Who is your neighbor? My neighbor is an old couple. Who is your neighbor? My neighbor is a police officer. Okay? You can take the name, or you can take the designation, or you can tell the type of people. Okay? Who is your neighbor? My neighbor is a Punjabi family. Okay? My neighbor is a Christian. Take another one. Who are? Who are coming to the party? Who are coming to the party? All my friends are coming to the party. Okay? When we ask who, then here the subject has to come in the answer first. Like, who is your neighbor? Mr. Gupta is my neighbor. So here, who are coming to the party? So right, all my friends are coming to the party. Who question answers are very easy to answer. Who are coming to the party? All my friends are coming, and this goes the same way, are coming to the party. Take another one. Who Who was hurt? Who was hurt? Again, give a name here, give a subject here. Ram was hurt, and this will come as it is. Who was hurt? Ram was hurt. Okay. Who was climbing the wall? Ram was climbing the wall. Who was late yesterday? My father was late yesterday. Okay. So whole answer is from the question itself. In only the who you have to replace with a subject, a name or a person. Okay. Take another one. Who do you like the most? Who do you like the most? Now here I like Prime Minister Narendra Modi the most. Who do you like the most? Or I like my mother the most. Okay. Who does your work? My maid does my work. Who does your work? My mother does my work. Who does your work? My sister does my work. Okay. Now, who were attending the meeting? Who were attending the meeting? All the delegates were attending the meeting. Who were attending the meeting? The staff, school staff was attending the meeting. Okay. The employees, all the employees were attending the meeting. All the managers were attending all the leaders were attending the meeting. Okay. So we have to only answer who, and rest is as it is from the question. Let's take another one. Who can help me? Who can help me? Suppose the teacher asks, who can help me? I can help you, ma'am. Who can help me? Ram can help me. Who can help me? Mr. Gupta can help me. Okay. Who were the boys talking to? Who were the boys talking to? Start from here. The boys were talking to their teacher. Who were the boys talking to? The boys were talking to their coach. Who were the boys talking to? The boys were talking to their gym instructor. Okay. So in this way, you can ask questions with who and answer them. It is very easy because here I told you the technique that you have to write the whole answer from the question. Only for who you have to replace. Okay, students. So today, students, I have given you interrogative words, a class of spoken English, that how to make frame questions with where, which tells place, when, which tells time, and who tells about a person. So frame as many questions as you can, answer those questions, read them out again and again, and the English language will flow on your tongue. Okay, so this is a technique which you all should follow. Okay, and earlier I had done what, today I have done where, when, who, then I will do why, and so on. Why, which, how. So this is the basic, because I told you in speaking what do? Either you're asking questions or you're answering questions or you're making statements. Okay, so start doing this practice and this will help you a lot. Okay, students, so thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. My followers, our subscribers are increasing day by day. My viewers are increasing, and I'm very happy that I'm reaching out to so many students and people. Keep at it. I will also keep at it by uploading videos, and you also watch them and learn from them. That is my aim, that many students should learn whatever I am teaching and benefit from that. Thank you students once again, and God bless all of you.